like if it's like yesterday when I played Larssen, then I was very focused yesterday and everything felt very good, and today it didn't feel good. So it's just all about how my mindset is and how my focus is.
Hi everyone, this is Tom reporting from the LEC Summer split, and with me here is Larssen, the mid laner of Rogue, who just won their game, but it was pretty boring overall, I have to say, until maybe the very end. In that sense, a pretty classic Rogue game. Wait until 30 minutes and then Rogue just wins. Larssen, how are you walking away from that game?
Pretty bad. I'm not happy with my own performance, so it's kind of what you can focus on the most, I guess. So pretty bad. But we won, I guess. So I mean, yeah, it's all about improving and finding why it didn't go that good for me.
Yeah, it was the first Akali game we've seen from you this split at least. Do you think that is something that maybe you need to get adjusted to, playing it on stage or maybe into the composition of the enemies? What are your first thoughts on what maybe didn't go so well for you?
It's mainly about my focus. So, some games I have like super good focus and I'm really present in what's going on, everything in the game. And some games I'm kind of out of the loop and not really present and not knowing everything that's going on. So I'm struggling a bit with that, I guess. I'm trying to find what makes some games where really good, where I have complete focus, and some games that I don't have as good focus. So that's kind of what I'm trying to focus on. And yeah, if I have a really good focus every game, then I'll be a machine every game. And if not, then I'm not going to be a machine. So.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned it, and I was obviously gonna ask what the reason is that you're not focused as much, but that didn't seem to be a problem in the spring split. Has anything changed for you heading into the summer split? Is it maybe that pressure that this split you have to make worlds? Is it something else that might be in the back of your mind?
Not really. I think I came into split a bit more relaxed than usual. I mean, it's also very important that you're very relaxed and don't take everything too serious. So that's kind of like evolution I went through, because at the start of 2019, when I started LEC, and like started 2020, I kind of took it too serious. So if you're like too pumped and you're too excited and you're like take everything too serious, then you might choke a bit in like the clutch moments in the game and like the important moments in the game. Because yeah, if you get like too excited, then you're not really as you don't see everything as clearly. So that's something I tried to tune down like summer 2020, and I think I had a good balance of not taking it too serious, but obviously you need to take it serious, right? But not like putting too much pressure on myself and not being too excited and just being calm. I think coming into this summer split, in spring split I also had I had a good balance, but I think coming into summer split I probably took it a bit too much relaxed. So I'm trying to find a balance again, and yeah, it's working on being focused every game.
Can you shed some light on how that process goes of trying to find that balance again? Is it something you do with your performance coach Ismail, or is that something you focus on yourself? How does it look like for you to bring that all back in balance?
I definitely talked about with Ismail about the struggles that comes up. But it's obviously a lot on yourself. I know myself the best, and I know what I need. But definitely, it's very nice to have Ismail that you can like talk with and discuss things with. Yeah.
All right. Well, talking a bit more about the games so far, and also obviously what's going to be ahead of Rogue. First, about the champions that you've played. It's been a Lucian and Jace focused champion pool for you so far this split, which is Lucian we did saw a lot during spring, but Jace is something that we haven't seen you play as much. Why did you focus so much on these two champions?
There's been a lot of strong AP anglers as well, I think. So the AD champs have value, and I think both champs are very strong and something I like to play. Mages haven't been that good, but now next patch mages and AP champs are buffed, so yeah. I guess it will be more of that maybe in the future. But I mean, I kind of focused a lot on them, yeah. But I mean, it's just what has went the best in scrims, I guess, and they have been open on stage, so might as well pick them because it worked very well in scrims. And Yeah, and they have been open, so I mean, then I kind of need to lock them, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it different for you to all of a sudden play more of these AD heavy champions? Again, you played the Lucian in spring, but a champion like Jace. I don't know which other AD champions you have been practicing. Maybe that's something you don't want to give away. But is that a shift for you when, as you said during the spring split, there was Mage Fiesta?
I don't think it's that different, honestly. I think they're pretty similar to the mages. Both Lurs and Jace are very strong at farming. They farm very fast. They play with tempo very well. They're strong in lane. Don't think it's too different, those champs. Like Renekton, Set, and those champs, they are actually very different because there's a very different playstyle. But it's not a big difference. I mean, it's not a big difference. It's just about how I play. Like if it's like yesterday when I played Larssen, then I was very focused yesterday and everything felt very good, and today it didn't feel good. So it's just all about how my mindset is and how my focus is.
Right. How do you because you bring up the topic again? Then in that Akali game, you started off 0-3. Eventually, you ended the game with 4-3. So I guess you redeemed yourself, and for everybody who's playing,
Not really.
like the LEC Super Fantasy, at least you gave them some good points there. But how do you in game regain that focus? Is it something that you managed to do, or is it just okay? I'm not focused today. We're just gonna have to play with it.
I mean, that's a good question. Sometimes
Thanks.
Sometimes it's hard to regain focus, but it should be doable every game to regain the focus. I mean, how I regain, I'm not exactly sure right now. That's something I need to think about. That's very important. I mean, I have some different stuff, but nothing that clear that works really well for me. I haven't found anything that works super well for me. Yeah.
Okay, so you're still trying to figure out how.
Usually when you get into the game, you start getting focused like automatically. Like after a while, maybe for like first few minutes, you don't have as much focus, but usually it comes pretty naturally. But then there's some games where maybe it starts off bad. Where you already have like little focus at start, and then the game starts off bad, and then you have struggled to come back. Yeah. But usually, like as the game progresses, you kind of get into the flow. But yeah.
Right. Okay, now talking a bit more about the future, there are quite a few teams in the LEC that look pretty strong at the moment. I guess G2 and Mad Lions are always going to be the contenders everybody accounts for. Fnatic's looking strong with their revamped roster. Vitality is performing well recently, and of course, Misfits sits atop at the moment as the sole champions with their 6-1 record. It is now. How are Rogue's odds this split? Because the results so far have been okay. The games have been fine sometimes. Like sometimes it's fine, other times it's just good. The solid Rogue that we know, and there have been a few negative outliers as well, like the one you played against Fnatic. But how do you think Rogue is gonna fare throughout the rest of the summer split?
I mean, I'm very confident that if we found our play well, then we will win against everyone, like confidently. Because I'm very confident that we beat everyone if we play well. So it's up to us. And usually we start the split off like very strong. So maybe it's not too bad to have a different split where you don't start as strong, because it has been messy games. But at least we managed to clutch out some of the hard games, like Misfits, Vitality. Because those are very hard games, but at least we won in the end, and that's a good thing as well, that we managed to win the very hard games. So maybe it's like a good thing that we don't start as strong, because you can pick later, I guess, and improve more. So I don't think it's too bad in general. Like it's all about peaking in playoffs, kind of. But I mean, it's definitely we need to improve a lot every week. That's yeah.
All right, Larsson. Well, thank you very much for joining today, and good luck in the rest of the split.
Thank you.